Okay, good day. From the previous video, you have learned the basic shapes of an exponential function y equals b to the x for values of b equal to 2, 3, 1 half, and 1/3, and also the shape of the basic natural exponential function y equals e to the x through the table of values and the sketch of its graphs. In this video, I'm going to show you the summary of my discussion, and this is about the characteristics of exponential functions. For b greater than 0 and b not equal to 1, the exponential function with base b is defined by f of x equals b to the x. The domain of f of x equals b to the x is negative infinity to positive infinity, and the range is from 0 to positive infinity. Yung domain natin, the negative infinity to positive infinity means that the curve of the exponential function is moving to the left and right of the xy plane infinitely. Okay? While the range 0 to positive infinity means that the curve is increasing and it will not pass through the x-axis. Okay, let us define the characteristic of the exponential function y equals b to the x if b greater than 0. Okay, tingnan natin yung behavior of the curve. 1. The graph intersects the y-axis at 0, 1. Okay? Remember, this is b greater than 1. Also, papansin natin, f of x approaches infinity as x approaches positive infinity also. Sino ba si f of x? F of x yun yung y natin. Papansin natin yung y is increasing infinitely, pataas. And at the same time, if f of x is increasing infinitely, yung x natin is approaching to positive infinity also. Ibig sabihin, kumakanan yung ating curve. Okay? Also, if y approaches 0, palapit ng palapit siya dun sa ating x-axis, mapapansin natin yung x is approaching to negative infinity. Papakaliwa yung ating curve. Okay, take note of this too, as y approaches infinity, x approaches infinity also. And if x is approaching to 0, x approaching to negative infinity. Also, y equals 0 is the horizontal asymptote of the curve. And lastly, of course, the function is 1 to 1. If we're going to pass a horizontal line any on the xy plane, actually on the top of x axis, the curve will intersect the horizontal line at exactly 1 point only. So therefore, the function is 1 to 1. How about if b is greater than 0 and less than 1? Let us find out the behavior of the graph of f of x equals b to the x. Okay, so if b is greater than 0 but less than 1, we have the same characteristic if b is greater than 1. The graph intersects at 0, 1. Okay? Also, mapapansin natin as f of x or y approaches 0, papalapit sa 0 yung curve. Okay, yung yung ating curve papalapit sa y equals 0, mapapansin natin yung ating x is approaching to infinity. Palaki ng palaki yung ating x. Also, if f of x is approaching positive infinity, ibig sabihin tumataas yan, yung ating x naman is approaching to negative infinity, kumakaliwa yung ating curve. Okay? Take note of these two behaviors ng ating curve. Okay? Or characteristics. Also, the line y equals 0 is the horizontal asymptote of the exponential function, and of course, the function is still 1 to 1. Okay? Take note also that in natural exponential function, it is important that you are able to use your calculator in evaluating exponential expressions. Okay? Kasi yung ating natural exponential function, we have e to the x. At makikita naman ninyo yun sa inyong mga scientific calculators. Most of scientific calculators have an e to the x key. Okay? So, That will be the end of this video. I'm going to give you an example on how to sketch the graph of an exponential function. Although I have illustrated to you the shapes of basic shapes of an exponential function, magbibigay pa rin ako ng example on how to sketch the graph of an exponential function. So, thank you.